Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to continue some more Permadeath. Jump in there. Now I can't remember exactly where I left off. I'm not sure if this planet is all discovered yet or not. I kind of jump off kind of quick last night, so I did notice that there are a couple curious deposits next to this minor settlement. So those should hopefully form. Yeah, got a couple over there. Not sure. Something refining. Oh, I already started doing it. So I'm actually gonna go over and grab those. I think there's only 2 of them. Actually, I can probably just shoot them from down here. Yeah, there's only a couple of them, but you don't need a lot of it on Permadeath because your stuff goes up so quick. I don't know if I got this stuff or not. Looks like I did. I don't even think I looked at what the multi-tool was. Unless it's in that box. Alright, we still got then just another pistol. I need to get a rifle at some point. Alright, so let's discover. Okay, everything's discovered. Let's get these uploaded. This remained. I think I have one more planet in the system to go and look at. Let's see. Oh, nope, got 2 more. We'll just go ahead and mark that planet. We'll go over there next. Oh, this was something else. Oh, this was living slime I had in there. Let's start running this stuff off too. Oh, I got an underwater protection somewhere too. Okay, looks like I do have a drop pod marked. We'll go pick that up. I'm pretty sure there's a couple predators on this planet too, so I try to keep an eye out for them. Mold should be almost done. Oh, no? Yeah, it takes like a minute 15, I think, to refine the stack of that. Okay, so we got our first 50 slots unlocked now. We're making a little bit of headway on that. Typically, you can just drag your runaway mold in here and it will start off. But if you already have some in here, it won't do it. So you have to actually add it like this. It's kind of a pain. I mean, I can stack up to 250 in here, so I just keep running it off until I get a stack of 250, then I yank it out. Anything around here to loot real quick? There is a fossil bed. Oh, yeah, I got predators too. More fossils. Let's scan for another drop pod. Oh, actually, I kind of want to get over to those other planets, so we'll do this drop pod and take off. thought about trying to hunt down a couple of ships, but what I might do is when I get to the one of the other planets, I might just kind of park for like a half hour and just do a bunch of reloads to see if I can get a decent ship to show up. I'd really like to upgrade this thing, and I gotta look for a multi-tool as well. Oh, I think this is done. Some fuel in there. Alright, got a crash freighter, so I'll land there first. Sometimes you can get like hyper cores and stuff like that out of these, so that's what I'm looking for here. That or more of the frigate modules, because I'll need those later on. Alright, this slime I'm going to keep, the group I'm going to get rid of. Okay, that'll be some money there. Turn around and sell that. And that'll actually give me a new quest down here to create a Corvette. I'll end up doing that eventually too. I still have to do it on the other save that I started up. I did a normal mode save that I'm still kind of working on a little bit. I haven't been playing it though. I've just been doing this Permadeath one to get things started. Throw that away. Alright, got some gel. And trying to remember to do this before I get backed up. I always try to give myself plenty of room when I do these underground ones. Already need a quick exit. I mean, I've got hazard protection, but I still don't like taking damage from it. There's my frigate module. Yeah, those are going to be useful later on. There's nothing worse than trying to find a bunch of those things. Just when you want to start unlocking stuff for your freighter. We'll grab this one. Oh, prismatic feathers. Actually, I'm not going to sell that. I have to, I can donate that to the faction of the space station. I'll have to remember to do that. I have a habit of selling stuff right away, especially if it's contraband. Alright, let's toss in more of those. Actually, take a quick look around here. Making close. Alright, we'll grab that. Grabbing this mainly because I also saw a damaged machinery right next to it. I guess there's always more stuff to scan, it seems like. How's my oxygen? I can grab some more oxygen. Grab this. Phosphorus. Alright. We'll rip those out. I'm actually gonna get this living slime going. Probably fill that back up. A little extra oxygen now. Drop it in there. What's that building? Oh, that's a lot further away than I thought. Let's head there anyway. And is this chlorine? It is. I'm gonna grab that chlorine. I have a building mark. Yeah, I know I have a building mark here. Let's see what that is. What is that? Magnetized ferrite, which I already have a stack of. Factory. We're gonna kill that guy off. I know he's gonna attack me. Factory. I'm just gonna use the navigation data to bring my ship in. Just jump in here real quick. Somehow I wanted to check and I can't remember what the heck it was. Oh, I wanted to move that chlorine over. How much do I get for that? Okay. 205 a piece. Yeah, typically, like on normal mode, you can get rich really quick with chlorine, but in Permadeath you can't really because you know, your stack size is so small. I mean, you have to sell off, you know, like 100,000 at a time, using a couple of ships in order to actually make any real profit. How much is this thing? Oh, I don't know if you can sell that. I don't know. No idea. I'm just waiting for this to run out. So I can get a new stack going. Alright. Drink that out, get this recharged. Start breaking that stuff down. Alright, so I'm gonna break into this. See if I can get the riddle right. If not, I'm probably just gonna do a reload. Not that it really matters, I can just buy the blueprints at the anomaly anyway. So. Alright, let's see what we got. Breathe aggressively. And, okay, so my standard did go down. So I'm just going to do a reload restore point. Yeah, I don't really want to drop my standing at all when I do that either. Not that it's difficult to get it back, but just a small step backwards. Yeah, I have really bad luck with factories. I don't do story stuff enough, and I don't do factories enough to really know all the right answers for that stuff. Just do a reload and get it right this time, hopefully. Alright, try this again. Oh, we're gonna go hold breath. There we go. It's gonna point me to like nothing important, I'm sure. So learn new recipe. You know what? I might as well just get this last thing out of there, I guess. Even though it's something I'll probably never use, but at least it'll be unlocked. Alright, so I'm gonna blast these guys. Oh, so they have healing drones, healing drones. There's one of these callers, there's two of them out here. You rarely see some of these guys. I'm not going to finish this wave, so I'm really not too worried about getting the healers or the caller. Our way back over here though. My reload is so slow on this one. Let's get that one. Pick it up. Alright, that's gonna be it for these guys. Oh, maybe not. Step right here. Yeah. Just the accuracy and everything, plus the damage and everything kind of sucks on that thing. Alright, so I did get a few. Let's just pop these open. Okay, did get 2 weapon mods by the looks of it, so that's something out of it. A lot more of this in here. I might as well get a couple 3 kills here. Oh, come on. Things like the heal through buildings. And so, I mean, you get a little bit of nanites too every time you kill them. Alright, so we did get another module there. Alright. Finish their thing. Go out and grab that drop pod. Yeah, I don't like to press my luck too much with the sentinels on Permadeath. Let's get that refilled. Grab that drop pod and take off out of here. See if that next planet will be any good for our base. Okay, I think I had like glitch planet in this system too. Or maybe I've already done that. Yeah, maybe I've done on top of it. Alright. Yeah, it seems like there's always something new to scan, so definitely worth just taking a little bit of time looking around. Alright, we got another organic rock over there. Get that in a minute. Yeah, because I can stack 1,000 in my ship, so might as well go grab it. Yeah, and if it's glowing green like this, it's typically chlorine. A lot of times sentinels don't like you to take it, so sometimes they will come after you. Alright, so I don't see that chlorine. Did he go in my ship? No. Oh. Yeah, I unlocked a bunch of, I unlocked that lower level, so need to get used to that, have my stuff move around on me. Well, not move around, but the menu moves around on you. Grab some more oxygen. Alright. How much do I actually get for? That's almost a full stack. Okay, so you get a little over 200,000 a stack. Alright, let's head over, unless I have something else marked here, but I don't think I do. Oh, let me change this mission to, everybody can see the space station, not the symbol for the other thing. Oh, I still have a minor settlement discovered here. Let's go check that out real quick. See if it's got a decent multi-tool or not. Down here, see if there's anything worth picking up. Oh, I think there's some chlorine over there too. Yep, there's some more chlorine. Alright, some salvage data. This stuff up. Like, I'll grab this stuff here, even though I don't need it. I'm gonna turn around and sell it, most likely. So I always try to grab anything I can find that's free. All that chlorine. Oh, that Barreject's actually further away than I like. Grab this stuff up. Alright, let's go grab stuff out of those buildings. How does my copper look? Or carbon? I'm gonna grab a couple of these trees so I can replenish a little bit of that condensed carbon. I'm not worried about killing him right now. Alright, let's get back over here. Let them do their thing. Now, looks like we got another pistol. Yeah. I don't think they put any rifles in this system, it seems. I think there's one at the space station, but it's not very, not many slots. So let's get the rest of these curious deposits burnt off. That done. So let's see what this guy has. And I just have some dihydrogen, but I got plenty. Not much in there. I just remembered I want to get this thing installed. Need 2 more computers. Alright. Let's keep this stuff going. I think that's the last of that. Alright, now can I even craft 2 computers? So we'll get that finished up. I want to put that new refiner in. Sell off a few things while I'm here. A little bit of room. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just sell that because I won't need that for a while. Alright, I want to hold on to those percentage feathers. Oh, I did get a frigate module. So let's rip these nanites out. I'm gonna try to use up all that fuel before I install that, so what can I break down? Let's fill that up, make some more carbon. Alright, so I've got a whole stack of this stuff now. And bring this over. Alright, let's rip that out. Toss it in there. Yeah, I'm just trying to run out all that fuel. What about that? This thing. Some phosphorus for that. I can install that trade rocket, but I don't want to. I want to wait until I have more tritium before I do that. Yeah, trade rockets can be really useful early, like really early in the game. Pull this out, and the rest of that. Actually, get rid of that real quick. Toss that in. Okay, so now I have a little bit extra condensed carbon too. Yeah, that's mainly what I'm getting this backpack for, is to speed up the process getting condensed carbon. Alright, so let's rip that out, and anything else in here that can be refined. Let's, that sodium. Trying not to use anything. I've been getting quite a few sentinels, so if we can get some of that pugnium done. Oh, I've got some already over here. And Another 241 of Pugnium. Let's just toss some of these in there. That'll use it all up. See, this is a really crappy way to get nanites, so I don't like to use this way, typically. Because it's only a 1 to 15 ratio. So. Alright, so that thing's totally done. Let's just get rid of that. Put the new one in. See, what'll make this good for is, you know, unfortunately you have to power it, which kind of sucks, but alright, so I do have an extra 75 oxygen here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that oxygen, plug it in here, and take that smaller thing of condensed carbon, put that in here, and just send that going. And as long as you have oxygen, you can just keep making more and more condensed carbon, because now you've got a 1 to 6 ratio. So for every 2 oxygen, you're going to get 6 condensed carbon out of it. And then if you need to, you can reverse the process and put condensed carbon in by itself and get a ton of just regular carbon. So I making up a bunch. I'm just gonna let it run out. So now I have all this extra condensed carbon in here. You know, I started off with what, like 40 something, and now I'm up to 183. So that's a good way to make that. And you can do the same thing with your ferrite dust, your I think magnetized ferrite and oxygen will give you a ton of pure ferrite. Gold with oxygen will give you a lot of pyrite as well. Gold by itself will give you pyrite, but it like doubles the amount just from adding oxygen. Alright, so I am getting kind of low on launch fuel though. I'm not going to craft any of that right now, but I might want to find a uranium source soon. Alright, let's get rid of that silicate powder. I think that's going to wrap everything up for this location. Alright, yeah, that multi-tool is horrible. Alright, let's get over to the next planet, see what that is. And I think it's frozen. Yep. Go check this out a little bit and see what's there. Let's go into this screen though. Oh, I meant to sell off that chlorine. That's okay, I'll have a spot here. Put all that right in my ship. Prismatic feather, I want to make sure I don't sell that. I might get scanned though. How far away is that space station? It's way the heck over there. After it becomes an issue, I'll go donate that. I thought that planet was a little bit closer than this, though. Alright, so I did manage to get a few things done down there. need to start getting some plants going and stuff. Actually, I gotta start doing the actual main quest line here too. I've just been so focused on unlocking. Thought that was a monolith over there. So unlocking drop pods that I neglected doing the main quest line. I think I got a couple more warps before I get the raider battle. Oh, we got a minor settlement right away, so check that out. Grab an animal right away. Quick run inside, see what we've got for a tool. And we got another, oh, we got a rifle this time. Okay. That is better than what I have right now. This stuff. Alright. Burn that off. Alright, what do we have for discoveries here? Only 7 underground. Rare underground, what a surprise. Uncommon flyer. Okay, so most of them are ground. I do have one more flyer and a rare underground. Stick my head out here real quick. He has a cave anywhere. That almost kind of looks like a cave, but oh, that's up one right. Come on. See if I can get this creature. It looks like one of those burrowing creatures, though. Oh, a bunch of creatures over here. It looks like there's striders here. Yep, there we go. Oh, there's some protogex. Flying protogex. Little guy. Alright, at least the animals seem decent here. So we're gonna have a flyer and a rare underground find. Let's take a closer look at that multi-tool. Yeah, this almost looks like a cave, but it isn't. Alright. So we go compare. I'm just gonna buy it outright. Because I might just save this little pistol for, like, scanning or something. Have this one for combat. I kind of wish the supercharged slots were a little bit better, though. So, just gonna buy it. And move all my technology over. As long as I have room for it. So, yeah, at least we can package our technology now. You used to not be able to do this, so you would end up losing a bunch of technology. Oh, yeah, I'll just bring it over. I'm not sure if I have a bolt caster already in that multi-tool or not. No, I always do that. Alright, and I should already have a drill in that other multi-tool, so get this swapped over. It's not the best looking rifle, but it will get the job done. Combat scope. I never even use this thing. I probably should, because I'd probably be able to actually hit a target for once, but never really bother with it. Let's just get rid of that. Start just piling this stuff in, move it around. Yeah, I kind of want to unlock a couple of these slots. I might do that just to see what the supercharged slots are in this. I don't want to get too carried away with it, though. That combat scope can just go away. I have to get some decent bolt caster modules. Yeah, because having this thing like this kind of screws me up. Stick all these right here for now. I'm sure I'll move this around 1,000 times, so get these put in. Let's advance mining laser. Something kind of like that for now. Pirate raid going on outside. So let's just bring up. Okay, 4,100. Yeah, I think you want to have the main weapon in the supercharged slot, if I remember right. up higher. Okay, so that actually drops it down. Okay, I think that's probably going to be the best I get out of that. Now, what about this scanner? That actually makes it worse. So you're actually better off blocking these in. Okay. Reload actually feels a little bit better too. Okay. Jump in here. I do want to get rid of that chlorine. It is at a loss. 300,000 though. Alright, and another thing I just realized, I have an upgrade. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, I need 4 glass. I don't have silicate powder, so we'll get some silicate powder. Let's see if there's actually anything around me that I can go grab. Jettison. What are these resources? We got some dioxide, silver. Oh, there's nothing really around me, is there? Frozen tubers. Actually, what do I need for that Atlas Pass? Oh, I need emerald. Alright, let's get this partially installed. I just have to remember to make up some glass. Toss in a wire and loom, that'll hold the spot. And 4 glass, so I think that's going to be 140 silicate powder. Actually, let's just go dig it. So all I'm going to do, let's just use what do I have the most of? Grab a little bit of this out of here, and 3 will work. Plenty. Start off small. Go right in here. Alright, and recharge. I'm gonna switch over to flat mode. Yeah, you just kind of dig straight into the side of a mountain. Do another recharge. Tons of silicate powder. Alright. Let's see if that's enough to make up. Was there 4 I needed? Dig in. So that I can keep this thing totally full. Alright. There's an easy fix for that. And there's our glass. At least we can make glass like that. It didn't change my damage though. I was hoping maybe it would. Oh, it did change it. So stick that over there. See if I can get a higher number. I don't think I will though. 40, 45, 25. Okay, 45. 45, 68. Nope. Yeah, I could move these things around for friggin' hours sometimes. Alright. That'll work for now. You have to actually get some S-class modules in this multi-tool. Alright, so I think I started over here somewhere. But yeah, that's a quick way you can get a lot of silicate powder really quick. Yeah, it works best when you go into a mountain like that. You can get a ton of it. Otherwise, you have to kind of dig down and then go straight a little bit. Get a couple things to sell off, and then we'll head over, grab a couple drop pods, and continue on our way. See if we can find the last two creatures too. So get rid of that. Alright, let's pop a drop pod. And while I hear, I think I will see about a ship. Okay, got a distress beacon, so we locked out right away. Go this way. I know I had a rare underground, but what was the other? Oh, oncoming flyer. And I think I just saw him. Right there. Oh. Guess I had more than one flyer here. Oh, a lot of ships flying around. Alright, so keep an eye out for a flying creature. Oh, I didn't hit that distress beacon. So it's close. Seeing that it's that close, I do just want to kind of slow down and scan around, just in case there's anything around me. There's a building over there, but... Alright, we don't have a crashed ship here, unfortunately. This is actually the little fighter I've been looking for. Too bad there's a pilot here. Let's see what he needs. I'm just gonna hit leave. I don't know if that's gonna... Alright. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's gonna be, go get in a pirate battle, which I don't want to deal with. If I had a ship that was actually decent, then I might go do it, but... You know, Permadeath, I try to kind of minimize my risk in doing space combat, because I'm not very good at it, so... Very tech over there. Oh, we got a data structure, so I'll head for that too. Give me a bunch of maps. Or, technology to turn in for maps. Oh yeah, and I need to start scanning stuff too. head for data structure. Try to grab a little bit of sodium and oxygen as I see it too. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of them. New drop pot map. Bad. The one thing I don't like about the winter planets, sometimes it's hard to see if it's something you can scan or not, because the lighting, the writing's in white. You get a big white background everywhere. Alright, and there's our uncommon flyer. So we have a rare underground creature left. I'm gonna grab this little bit of oxygen. Not want to give me that pod. There we go. One over here. Alright, head back, see if I can find another distress beacon. Above this stuff. Scan that. Scan for another ship. Alright, got another ship. Somehow knew that was going to happen. Alright, get him out of the way. Alright, we're just gonna land. Now we got regular sentinels, so try to avoid them. Yeah, that's gonna get annoying because I think they're gonna keep trying to scan me. I'm actually gonna make a jump over to the anomaly and just teleport to the space station. Actually, I'm gonna spend some of that salvage data I have too. No, I'll just come back down here and get that ship. Yeah, that's going to get annoying, especially if I decide to run around that planet for a little while. Because every other time I take off, they're going to keep showing up, so... And then if I forget I have them in my ship and start, you know, warping around to other places. They're gonna keep hitting me in space instead. I want to make sure I donate that. We'll unlock a few things. So we got 31. Let's unlock some of this stuff. Now let's just rip the band-aid off right now and get the antimatter reactor. I won't be able to build it for a while, but at least I have it unlocked. Start to grab like this stuff too. I'm not unlocking anything specifically now, so, so I'm not too worried about doing things like in any type of order. I'm going to teleport over to the space station. I'm pretty sure this is the right one to drop off prismatic feathers at. Oh, I probably should have saved some of that salvage data, actually. I think this guy takes it as well. Yeah, I should have. So, oh well. And nothing free yet. At least we got that done. Let me check for boltcaster modules. Yeah, no boltcaster here. He does have mining beam though. Let's grab one of those. How bad is this thing? No, it's not horrible. I'm gonna try something here. What I want to do is just make a save real quick. I'm gonna jump up and see if I can figure out which slot is supercharged in this thing. So I'm gonna go, ooh, 90 million. Let's go purchase a slot. I want to hopefully get this one. Okay, so that is not a supercharged slot. So it's probably going to be this one or something down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reload. You know, if it was, you know, like 10 million or something, it wouldn't be too bad. 90 is just way too much. And keep in mind, this is only an A-class multi-tool. I am going to run up and check that other slot, though. And the same deal, I'll just do a reload. Alright, let's see if it's going to be that one. It's not that one either. So my supercharge is going to be way down here somewhere. So this multi-tool is actually, it's okay for right now, but it's not worth hanging on to later on. It's definitely something I'm going to trade out. But you can do the same thing with your ship if you're trying to figure out where your supercharge slots are going to be. Just reload each time. Make sure you do a save first, though, or else you're going to be out, you know, a lot of money, or a lot of credits, or nanites, rather. I am going to sell off a couple. Oh, I've got a ship too, don't I? Alright, let's get rid of this ship. Nothing in there worth having. I'll go ahead and scrap this. And what do I have for... Okay, I still got 23 wiring looms, actually 24. Just get this stuff installed and broken down. And iridium I'm just going to throw away because you can't do anything with it. Alright, so chromatic metal. Alright. We'll see if there's anything in there. I don't think there's anything to donate to him. Nope. Okay. Go sell off some of that stuff now. I want to grab some maps before I forget because I have a habit of taking off without grabbing these. Grab 7 of those. What's that leave me with? Alright, yeah, still got 28, so grab those. Grab 5 of those. And get some for minor settlements. Grab 10. So I'd like to keep a few on me, just in case I have to call in my ship. Get that put over. Those over, and find a spot for that. So just flip those 2 around. You know what, I might, actually, let's just sell this stuff and then go from there. Oh, I didn't get much to sell out of that, did I? Going. Do a quick save, and I think I might just hang out here for a little bit. Just do a bunch of reloads to see if I can get a decent ship to show up, and I'll only be here, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes, something like that. I'll do a bunch of reloads, see if I can get something to show up, and I will join up with you guys shortly. If I see anything that's like an A class, that's like 12 million and up, I might buy it just to see if I can get more expansions or starship augmentations. So I will be back shortly, guys. Alright guys, so it's been about 15-20 minutes. I'm on my, I think my 5th or 6th reload now. Still waiting for a ship to show up. Yeah, check out the first wave or 2 and head back down to that winter planet. I realized I have a underwater mod that I want to get rid of. Go ahead and sell. Oh yeah, and those Sentinel ones too. Let's just get rid of all of those right now. I'll take give me back a couple of slots. Do a quick save. And still, every time I reload, this thing finishes up. I keep forgetting to do a save. Okay, so we do an A class. I'm looking for that little tiny blue fighter though. Let's jump in here for a second. Oh, still a lot of time left on that. Jump back out. I'm looking for one of these. Alright. I can find B classes, but I haven't had an A class land yet. I did the other day, but I missed the pilot. Yeah, I'm checking pretty much anything that isn't a hauler, just to see what class they are. Alright. I hate waiting around for ships to spawn in. Alright, so that should be just about done. Let's just run that off. That way I can stop listening to it work. That just showed up. Shuttle. You can gamble with buying B classes if they're over like 10 million or 13 million. Right around 13 million seems to be the sweet spot before you start getting storage augmentations. So, but it's always kind of a crapshoot with an A class, with a B class. A class is almost, I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but it's a pretty high chance of getting one. Alright, what is this class? Alright, I think I'm done here. I'm going to jump into a quick save. Alright, and head down to that winter planet. Probably have to mark it again. Sometimes it's just easier to find them instead of going around in circles. Yeah, go see if I can find that last creature. Plus, I have a ship and a beacon or a drop pod mark. Let's go into this grid. So hopefully that'll help take care of the pirates for a little bit, having that stuff out of there. Let's toss that condensed carbon in here. And do the same thing, just toss in some oxygen with it. I have a small thing of oxygen right there. And that way I can get that going. And just go straight to that distress beacon. Because if I didn't get rid of that contraband, they would have just kept hounding me every time I take off. So, and sometimes they don't let you land. The last thing I want to do is get in a dogfight right now. All right, so we have another one with a pilot, but we do have a cave here, so I do want to hopefully get that last creature. Pick up this stuff. Pirates might still give me a hard time about salvage data, but as long as I keep my cool, they won't be too big of an issue. I do wish I would stop getting relics out of those crates though. Alright, we do have an engine data. We have our creature. Little crab. Yeah, he, well, we call these little cave creature guys, we call them Scottish rods. The content creator and the little joke that came up between him and Captain Steve. So at some point they started naming them Scottish rods, so whenever I see them, but we end up naming them. Get some scans. Alright, let's just talk to this guy real quick. See what he wants. Alright, I'm not gonna investigate, but that will get rid of him. Let's jump in here real quick and get those creatures uploaded. Get a bunch of nanites for that. Alright. Do all these. Actually, the planet's done now also, so I'm gonna rename the planet. So, alright, so we do have one more planet in the system too. I can go to the right screen. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it now. I do want to run over and grab that data structure though. No, only got a couple here. It's worth going to those though because you can get those drop pod mats. So we go check this salvage container. Do a little bit of running around. Grab some extra oxygen too. Now let's grab this phosphorus too. I've been meaning to show you guys what I do with my nutrient processor. Now that I have a little bit of room, it might make things a little bit easier. So I'm gonna grab this extra, well, grab all this phosphorus. So little trick you can do, especially in Permadeath, because your stack sizes are so small, you don't have much room to carry a lot of stuff. I'm gonna grab all of these. I don't want to have way too much though. Okay, so that a little bit of room. The sentinels don't bother you when you pick this stuff up, but what you can do is convert it into carbon and just stick it in a nutrient processor. You know, when you start off, you have very few slots, so anything that you can throw in your nutrient processor can really help. So I'm going to toss that down. I need a bunch of stuff with that, don't I? Oh, I need regular sodium. Thought it was sodium nitrate. Well, let's run down the salvage container. I have to find some sodium while I'm out here. Oh yeah, these things. You know, let's give it a shot. Sometimes you'll have shielded. Okay, so this one's fine. Sometimes there'll be sentinels, I think. Actually, these you can get from... Okay. They're not the ones I thought they were. There's a different type that shielded sentinels will attack you. It's not this one, though. This is the Corvette one. So I did get a couple Corvette pieces that I can sell off. Which actually would probably be kind of nice to do at some point, though. Alright, let's grab some regular sodium. I mean, I could always just refine some, but I'd rather not waste it on this. Grab that. Grab a few of them. That should be enough for that. And craft up a seal. Pretty much just toss this thing down. And you have your internal storage, your ingredient storage. So I'm just going to, just stick that in there for now. But like all your plants and your carbon, condensed carbon, you can stack all in here. Like right now, what was in here? I have all this condensed carbon now. And typically I like to keep like 2 stacks of condensed carbon on me. So I got those 2 stacks there, so this is all actually extra. So I'm just gonna stick it in here. And this little bit extra regular carbon, I'll just stick in here too. But what you can do is, I want to keep all this frost crystal actually, so I'm just going to do that. But if you end up with a bunch of, extra plants or whatever, you can convert them into carbon or condensed carbon and stick this. Your nutrient processor pretty much just becomes like your overflow. And, you put like 500 in each stack and you pretty much have a mobile storage container for it. Let's get recharged before I die. So that's something that, like, especially if you're doing like a extreme permadeath or extreme harsh inventory sizes, it's really useful, especially really early in the game. Because you can just stockpile a whole bunch of carbon in there, and also have a place for your plants you're picking up too. Let's get back over here now. I don't know if I ever scanned these little plants or not. I didn't. Grab that. Yeah, I've been meaning to show you guys that little trick with the nutrient processor for a week now. That should have been like one of the earliest things I showed off in this. Alright, let's do another crash ship. Hopefully we actually find a crash ship this time. If I get another NPC, I'm probably just gonna stop looking for them here. There's still crash ships here, it's just annoying that you're just wasting maps on not getting what you're looking for. another fighter. Alright, we do have a communications beacon here this time, so should be able to claim this. Alright, got a C class. The shield is bad, so we're just going to claim it and fix it up. I think I have to probably make a seal. Yep. I'll make another seal. Alright, so that's all set. Just switch my ship real quick. And go to this beacon. Hopefully get something good out of this. Alright. So I think I have all the blueprints unlocked now because I'm starting to get upgrade modules. That's typically what happens. So or sometimes if you unlock them early in the anomaly, which I do a lot of times, you'll get a upgrade module instead of a blueprint. Alright, take a peek around here. Alright, we have curious deposits. Let's go see what this looks like. Because I can always go back to that that other planet where Nerosi has her base. But actually, I think this one will work alright. Because the Sentinels don't seem too bad either. And it's actually kind of like the right amount I would want, like right around 5 or so. And it's on a decent slant, so I can get a base going here. Now the question is, can I get oxygen here? I'm going to drop this down, make it yellow. Alright, let's see what this gas cloud is. Alright, got an A class. And we get oxygen. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just mark this for now. I'm going to come back here and build a base later on. And we have an S-class mineral too. We'll see what that mineral is. Yeah, I don't really have to worry about electricity here because this will probably be the biggest base I build outside of like a stasis device or anything like that. So I'm only going to need like one extractor at each point, so I'm not even going to bother with electricity. Unless there's something close, but I don't anticipate finding anything. Okay, silver is okay, I guess. It's not super useful though. There is electricity here. So, okay. I mean, silver is useful, but it's not anything I... Typically, I like to find gold and silver together. Because it's not going to be much of a base, but it's probably something I'll work on later. Just want to make sure everything's kind of close. How far is that? 100 units? I can do something with a short-range teleporter too. Trying to see if maybe there's another curious deposit somewhere else, but it doesn't look it. I think I'm just going to hold off on putting down my computer, I think. I might want to explore this area a little bit more to see if I can find more resources. I would like to find dioxide here too. Just I don't want to have to run around and find it all right now. Alright, I'll know what it is. I've got it marked. I do kind of like this planet too. I like winter planets in general. So. Check this other side, see if there's anything kind of cool. But you can, instead of reloading to get your curious deposits, you can use a short-range teleporter and teleport like 600 units away, and your curious deposits will respawn. That way you don't have to do a reload. I'm not seeing any down this way though. I was kind of hoping to be able to bounce in between two different curious deposits. But on normal mode that would be really nice. Permadeath, you don't really need it. It's just something cool you can do. Alright, so jump back in here. See if we can find another ship. Alright, distress signal. See, that's why you want to keep, like if you have abandoned buildings or anything, that's why you don't want to go explore them. That way, every time you pop your map, you're going to get another distress beacon. Or go check that one out. See what this is, then we'll go get that drop pod, and then I'm gonna go to that trading post and see if I can reload for a ship, because I've got to be jumping off here shortly. So what I might try to do later on today, I got another pilot. Try to jump on a little later and do a bunch of reloads. See if I can get a new ship. And if all works out well, we'll get started on that curious deposit farm. Grab all this stuff. Yeah, this planet's not very good for current ships. Not even gonna bother with him, so I want to make sure that I clear out the beacon. Should be all cleared out, so just gonna make our way. I Did not like how that took off. Alright, good. I thought maybe the game was getting ready to die on me. So, run up and grab that drop pod. And get over to a trade post. Yeah, that way I can save right there, and you know, if I can only log in for like a half hour or whatever, I can just do a bunch of reloads, see if I can get a ship to show up. That way I'm already in a spot for that. I don't have to leave like a minor settlement or anything. So. If I do find a ship, I'm going to try to start the stream right at the trading post if I can. That way you guys can actually see what I'm picking up. Alright, yeah. In here and unlock this. I think I've only done a couple drop pods this stream. I'm trying not to just make it me running around picking up drop pods. I want to try to do a little bit of exploration and all that other good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna mark that. I should be able to just shoot that thing up with my ship. There it is. Oh. I forgot it goes into my ship inventory. Move this over. Try to circle back around for that. I think I just lost something. Okay. Alright. I'll put that in here. And that might be something to do later on too, run around and just get a bunch of Corvette parts. It's land. No. Valuable cargo. This is just getting annoying now. Half the time they don't even give you anything. Alright. Let's find a trading post. I've got a bunch of stuff to do today, so hopefully I'm not back too late. I'm hoping to jump on this evening and get a couple more hours in. I want to finish up the last planet in the system and jump back in and start doing the quest line. That way I can start unlocking the base archive quest and start working on that as well. What I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to do a bunch of reloads here later on. I do want to go toss down like a beacon and stuff, so move this over to what I'm going to do. Set down a save beacon right here will work. Make it green, because that's how the color I use to mark these. And pretty much just do a bunch of saves and reloads. Typically I'll park my ship down at the bottom so there's an extra parking spot for ships. But see how much those Corvette parts sell for. So 300. Okay, so they do change. Oh no, 150,000. I've got 2 of these. So we're just gonna sell those. So that'd be a way to make some pretty quick money. I normally just kind of ignore them because they are fairly new. But alright, so I'm just gonna do a save here. And I'll do a bunch of reloads later, see what I can find. So I guess that's gonna do it for me right now, guys. Just want to thank everybody for checking this out, and I will see you next time. Take care.